Hell yeah, who you calling afraid to fuck himself? Lovage residence.
Resident? Sorry, kid, I don't speak French.
Uncle Larry?
The one and only. How goes the Echo Planet career? Are hippies easy?
Oh yeah, my life's incredible. My carbon imprint is non-existent.
Chip off the old block. Listen, Larry, I've always liked you. Maybe it's because you remind me of myself back when I wasn't the head of a film studio and super rich.
Does this mean you're buying my script?
Larry, celebrity sex tapes are not scripted out. They just happen.
Rejection. What a shocker.
Larry, I need your help. Someone I can trust. Someone inexpensive. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. What do you say? It'd mean a lot.
What, is it drugs? I mean, I know a guy, but he likes to break my thumbs, even though I've never even bought anything.
Larry, I don't trust the phones. Is there any way you could fly out here, for old time's sake?
What old times? Heads up, Stinky. We're going to Tinselwood. But I told you, man, he's my uncle.
I'm just doing my job.
Come on, Larry. Quit clowning around. Get in here.
He tasered me.
Be glad they didn't get to the cavity search. How did you get here so quickly?
Well, my trailer park's just 3 blocks away.
Well, I'm glad you could spare the time. Here, let me show you around. All set? Then strap on something tight and hang on with both hands, nephew mine. You're about to enter a world of magic and dreams. Over on our right now, those are the executive offices, the seat of my power, engine of my hubris, and home to my penthouse suite, a chamber of carnal marvels beyond the horniest straight man's sickest fantasies.
Wow. Can we go inside?
Sorry, Larry, we're still doing magic and dreams, not fantasies. But also on site is where you'll find my right-hand man, only this one is a woman, and ice water runs through her veins. A good, strong gal with durable breeding hips. Denise. There she is now. Hey, how goes the ball busting, Denise? Say hi to my good nephew here, Larry Lavage.
I don't have time. Some of us work for a living, you know.
That's what we like to hear, Denise. Rage! Up here is the mail room where we'll find our gruff but lovable resident curmudgeon, Merv Walski, making sure no private parcels go uninspected. We'll catch up with Merv later. Okay, this looks isolated enough. Larry, it's time I told you why I wanted you here.
I'm mostly ears.
I noticed that. Maybe we can pay to have them fixed later. Larry, I've learned from my private investigators and life coach that there's a plot afoot to ruin my company.
But I'm enjoying your company. You're personable.
No, as in my studio. My rival, Big Amos, the even seedier tycoon who runs the bigger soulless movie studio across the street, has infiltrated my staff. One of them's a mole, a wasp intent only on sabotaging everything I've built or outsourced. Larry, I need you to uncover the identity of this mole and expose him.
I thought they lived in hills.
No, not that kind of mole.
So you want me to investigate, but have no authority, influence, or access?
Exactly. Loserdom is the perfect camouflage, and in your case, it'll be especially convincing. Maybe too much so, actually.
Well, won't introducing me to everybody as your nephew kind of give it away?
Good point, Larry. See? Thinking. That's why you're perfect for this.
So if I find this mole, I should come to you?
I'll be incognito for the rest of the week, but my assistant Denise will know what to do once you've gathered enough evidence.
But so what if, say, Denise is the mole?
Larry, don't be ridiculous. I'm sure she'd be woman enough to turn herself in on criminal charges. She may be a bit cold, but she still has scruples. She has a business degree.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
Well, Larry, this is where your inaugural tour of Laffer Studios ends and your magical toil begins. I'll just introduce you to my good friend here, and you'll be squared as butter.
Who's the newbie? He doesn't look union.
Larry, this is my dearest friend in the whole world, Ebenezer Weatherby.
My name's Al Jones.
I'm promoting you to being in charge of Larry, you know, showing him the apron strings, the whole 9 inches.
Can't wait.
Oh, that's the spirit! Treat Larry as you would me. Larry, congratulations and welcome aboard the media conglomerate.
Which office is mine?
You don't get an office, asswipe. You're not going to be doing much sitting around here. Now sit down and let's go over the 3 golden rules of your new existence. Rule number 1. It's Mr. Al to you.
Really?
Rule number 2. You do everything I say, no matter how disgusting or illegal.
How illegal?
Rule number 3. I don't give a shit whose nephew you are. Around here, we work our asses to the bone. And trust me, it's got bones. Any questions on the first 3 rules so far?
Yeah. Where the honey's at?
Broads? Come with me, Romeo.
Oh, in my sleep. Hey, by the way, is that loud?
This one's probably more lifelike than the ones you're used to. What we get to do now, and by we I mean you, is scrape this thing so clean it sparkles like a firefly's doohickey. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, hey, that sounds cool. Thanks again. Lunch later if you're interested. I was thinking maybe Japanese. No? Yeah. Huh. Maybe if I stroke faster, I'll be done sooner.
All right, kid. Magic of filmmaking for tards. This here's called a mini-map. You use it to find mission objectives, critical locations, and to see the world smaller and less confusingly. Arrows above or below these show whether they're above or below your current position. If you'd like to know more, Chapter 17 of Minkowski's exegesis on 4-dimensional space might prove illuminating to the relatively dilettante. A good read, but a little preachy. Come on, kid. Pretend it's your cousin. Get in there and scrape.
What kind of sick bastards would vandalize a soundstage besides me? That's not how you draw a dick. It's completely out of proportion. Hey, that's the same stony icon from my dream. Maybe that's my subconscious's cue to hit the interact button whenever I see it. Oh man, this studio has it all.
Not too shabby, lovage. Shabby, but not too. We might make a broom closet mascot out of you yet.
Graffiti. One man's art is another man's restroom entertainment.
All right, Larry, you've conquered all ground-level grime. Congrats. Now scurry up that ladder and keep at it. That shit ain't gonna clean itself, or we would've hired it instead of your sorry ass. Just as a gentle reminder, one climbs surfaces by walking right into them using controls highlighted on the screen. It's simple. Gravity 101.
Right, yeah, a ladder. See, I'd never thought of using that. Well, if they made the billboard smutty enough, nobody would have needed to deface it. Call this graffiti? I've seen bigger dicks in the mirror. Seriously, did any of these guys go to art college? Right, this requires a jump. Not a problem, I can do these in my sleep. Yeah, I'm no expert on big penises, but I believe the aim of drawing them isn't to represent their outward appearance, but their inner significance.
If you press jump again while in midair, you'll soar even higher, like a bird, only with buttons instead of wings. FYI, Twinkle Toes, you can also shimmy when you're holding the edges by using the controls highlighted on the screen, or drop off them and climb back up. But feel free to experiment with your own stupider techniques.
wonder what being a graffiti model pays. It sounds like a dream gig.
Walking along beams and ropes is a simple matter of cat-like reflexes and inhuman equilibrium. Good balance, according to many great athletes, is a key to not falling, just as counterbalance is key to not rising, according to many lesser athletes.
Hey, that's my mom's phone number. There, just like new. Or not. Actually, it's pretty grim in here. Well, there's no graffiti now, at least.
Did you get it all then, Pipsqueak? Very impressive. I can hardly tell this is the same soundstage I drew shit all over yesterday. Oh, right. One last thing. Double jumping against a wall lets you wall jump if you time it just right. It's not hard for most 10-year-olds I've met.
Hello, Larry Lovitch here, wanting sex god. Wait, is that... Oh, are you my father? Jeez, what a pervert.
Well, Pipsqueak, you get every last speck of crud.
Not only is your advertising now crud-free, but look what I found. I gave one just like it to my mother. Yeah, I set it to vibrate and everything. Yeah, after that, she was so happy, she demanded I call more often.
You're amazing.
I know. You know, actually, a phone can also be used as a bug, if you know the right codes. Whose is this?
To me, it strongly resembles the one owned by a total asshole and former talent agent named Kip.
Really? A total asshole?
Yes. Total! You know, actually, you two might be a good fit. Why don't you run along and return that to him? He's in the hacienda-looking building by the main gate. Take a fucking moron to miss it.
I accept your dare.
Feel free to take your time, like several weeks. My talk shows are starting.
Okay, so this cell phone belongs to that agent guy. Oh, what's his name? Kip. I suppose I should do as I'm told and return it. Nice phone.
Watch the hands, mister.
That looks like the building I'm after, all right. It's got walls and everything. Yo, Kip! Larry Lovitch coming through with a special surprise. Whoops. And another surprise that probably smells really bad in my now sticky pocket.
Bobby, why you gotta be that guy? They make musicals out of everything these days. This Katrina one will work. We shoot in 10 days. Help you, help me. Hey, you, Coco, just leave the spotted owl burrito on the desk and get lost. She is? How long? I mean, can we exhume her body and scan it for digital recreation? You.
Me?
Who are you and why are you holding my personal belongings?
Look, I'm Larry. I work here now. I like porn.
Larry, babe, let me explain something. I'm what you would call a power broker in this town, okay? My cock ring costs more than your car. Do you have a car?
I don't have a car.
You don't have a car. Why are you still in my office?
I guess I'll be going.
And don't wander far. I might have an odd job lined up for you later, and I don't like waiting. Comprende? Capiche? Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Now, who the hell was that crap weasel in your office just now? I don't know about him, but something about his bone structure looked a little familiar to me.
Relax, old man, okay? He's just some loser. He won't get in the way. In fact, we might even be able to use him. He said he likes porn.
Kip, just so we're on the same page, this is a $3 billion takeover. And if you fuck this up for me, you will be making infomercials that watches to buy her next kid.
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to see someone. Oh, sweet. Is this chocolate? No. Yes! Oh, right! Oh, yes! And note to self, try to be a little less cliche when celebrating next time. Did I interrupt something awful?
Of course not. Rule number 4, knock or offer a knuckle. How'd it go with Kip?
I gave him his phone back. Were you playing the skin flute?
I have no idea what you're implying. I got another shit job with your name on it. Now I need you to get your ass to the City Street set right away. There's a real shitstorm brewing, and I'm too swamped with work here to deal with it myself. My soap operas are starting.
In the street? That's what I call trading up.